What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the HASAN broadcast coming to you live from sunny New York City, New York, concrete jungle, where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do now that you're in New York. That's right, folks. I'm wearing the Hot Girls for Zoran shirt. And this is the part of the broadcast where I tell you all about my personal news about what's going on in the world of Hassan Piker in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button. So help me God, that's what I'ma do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and bees, that's precisely what I'ma do. Last night we went to Harlem. Stavros, of course, refused to come because he's racist. Everybody knows that already. Hollywood Halkias is what they're calling him. We did the Mecca-style pilgrimage to Hotel Teresa to see the hallowed ground that our previous goat, Fidel Castro, had walked on American soil, obviously. And then we also saw the Apollo, you know. We met a bunch of Hasanabi heads in Harlem as well. Many of y'all out there. And then we went and we got some freaking chopped cheese, baby. We're doing New York ass nonsense here. We're doing some serious New York shit. We outside. New York City, the Istanbul of America. So this morning I woke up. I went to some incredibly fuckboy cafe. Okay, Le Gaz, which is like the coffee shop of a fuckboy store that sells like fake merchandise. Like that's their whole shtick, is like fugazi. And I went there and I stood in line and I waited approximately 25 minutes for like some handcrafted Vietnamese coffee. It's incredibly expensive. First of all, it was incredibly expensive. I had to wait like 15 minutes. It was made by a dude who looked so fucking cool. Like I could tell that my barista was straight because he was like talking to some girl. And he like mentioned that he had a girlfriend to the girl that was like flirting with him. But like he had definitely at least experimented with dudes at a certain point in his life. Because like anything less than that and I'm fucking out, right? Like I'm not paying $8 for a coffee unless my barista has at least had a dick in his mouth at one point in his life. Like I don't think straight men's hands are not supposed to craft Vietnamese coffee like that. If that makes sense. Like those hands need to grip a penis before it grips the coffee mug and then just like grinds the coffee in front of me, you know? I need that. I need that in my life. So I got these two different coffees. I got like a vanilla latte and then I got this like Vietnamese coffee, and it's like obviously it's incredible, you know? It's very expensive, but also worth it. Like it's one of those things where it's like, haha, I'm experiencing this like thing that people meme about, like Nolita, right? But then also at the same time, it's like kind of good. It's a bit of a meme, but it's also like a bit like real. I did have like a old Scandinavian dude who saw my shirt because I was wearing the shirt in the morning too, because I'm nasty. This Scandinavian dude was like, "Where did you get that shirt? I love it." And I was like, "That's crazy. Oh, you like Zoran?" And he's like, "Yes, I voted for him. I'm very happy. Hopefully he will change some things in the city." And he's like, "I've been looking for the shirt. I cannot find it." And yeah, it was crazy seeing like a lot of people responded positively to the shirt. But it was also kind of funny seeing people that don't know who I am, but are like really stoked on Zoran. That was awesome. You look so skinny in the big shirt. Oh, thank you. I guess. Yeah, I'm on Time's Creator 100 creator, 100 most influential creators list. Let's go. Dude, I made this in 2022 and it finally came true. Yeah, that's it. We finally made it. We're outside, baby. We did it. Anyway, part of the reason why I'm in Los Angeles, like I was saying, is because I'm in Time 100. Time did 100 creators, most influential digital voices. And they chose me as one of the most influential. They also chose my enemy, Sean Evans. Obviously, I didn't make the cut for the Titans. You got Kai Cenat demands your attention, Alex Earl, Sean Evans, Jimmy Donaldson, also known as Mr. Beast, Olivia Dunn, I don't know who this is, and Kabane Lame, Lame, Joe Rogan, Charlie D'Amelio, Devin Rodriguez, Mel Robbins. I don't know who that is either. Alex Cooper, I know. Darman, my goat. Mark Rober, Alan Chicken Chow, Heather Cox Richardson, Nick DiGiovanni, Rhett and Link, which is sick. And then Chicken Shop Date. She's also dope. Livy Dunn, Rizzed Up, Baby Grok. Yeah. Oh yeah. Olivia Dunn is Livy Dunn. Oh, that's right. She rizzed up Baby Grok. Of course. How could I forget? Then you got Marcus Brown Lee on the entertainers section. We got a bunch of content creators on here that made it. Pokimane is on here as well as on the Twitch streamer category. And then you got the leaders: Theo Vaughn, Colin and Samir, Kate McHugh, I don't know who this is, Becky Kennedy, Vivian 2, Khalil Green, Michelle Carre, Gloria George, Jay Shetty, and then your boy, Hassan Abi Piker. Don't know where they found this photo from, but I'll take it. Hassan Abi Piker. Hassan Piker is a social streamer by way of Twitch, where he has more than 2.9 million followers who tune into his daily broadcast. Recent topics range from his reaction to news that the U.S. bombed Iran to breaking down his detainment and questioning by Customs and Border Protection at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport. A Homeland Security official described the stop as routine. Piker, 33, says he sees himself less as an influencer, more as a guide, ushering his loyal viewership through the day's headlines. I'm more than ever a major advocate for not controlling the flow of information, he tells Time, adding that his own media diet is made up of everything from the New York Times to Al Jazeera to Fox News. Piker has hosted conversations with political figures like Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. He is a polarizing figure who has been temporarily suspended by Twitch multiple times for his commentary, generating press far beyond the world of streaming. After every suspension, he's back at it. I'm very stubborn, and I have my convictions. Yeah, that's right, baby. What's the deal with Sean Evans? It's a meme that he's my mortal enemy because he beat me when the Hot Ones show first came out. I was up for an award that he was also up for. It was like the best breakthrough new show, and he won that. So ever since then, I talk about how he's my enemy. Is Speed not on the list? I guess Speed didn't make the cut on this, which is surprising because I mean he is I think one of the best. Oh, Speed is on the list. Okay, I didn't see him. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, it would make sense that he's on the list. Let's be real. I don't know why he's not one of the Titans. Darren Jason Watkins. Oh, Phenoms. He's on the Phenoms side of the list. Okay. He is a Phenom. That's true. You got Catalysts. You got Phenoms. You got Leaders. Oh, he was right after me. That makes sense. He was just in my city yesterday. W Speed. Oh, are you in Croatia? Speed after 3 days in the Balkans? My man's got the fez on. Dude, that's crazy. Time Magazine is so funny because one day they got Jonathan Greenblatt writing articles on Time Magazine being like Hassan is basically Kanye West, and then the next day they're naming me as one of the most influential anti-Semites, I guess. Once again, none of this shit makes sense. All of this stuff is just people trying to manufacture outrage and sometimes doing it successfully, but in most circumstances not even doing it successfully. It's just fake outrage though. I need to do more PR. And by that I mean not PR in the real media space. Cause in mainstream media, I have a pretty decent number of articles that people write about me. And it's awesome and it's great. Shouts out to mainstream news. But I need to do PR in the internet space because there are a lot of random content creators who just get all of their information from Reddit. So if you were to just look at Reddit, or if you were to look at just controversy, I feel like the way I'm perceived in this in the sphere of influencers is dramatically different than the way I'm perceived in the adult politics world. It almost feels like these are two alternative realities. Now, obviously, for my audience, mainstream news is way more important. But it does annoy me sometimes when I have this idea of how I'm perceived by adults who in the political world versus how I'm perceived by my immediate fucking peers in the Twitch sphere that only look at only associate my content with drama that other people are trying to constantly create around me is fucking annoying. And I gotta fix that. You need to be like Uncle Sam and not be aware of anything on the internet? Yeah, but the problem is I'm also very online. I'm a lot more online than Uncle Sam is. You've done so many less collabs with your friends so far and it sets back the PR? I know. Delete Twitter? No, you don't understand. Hassan has deleted Twitter 5 times. No, I delete Twitter from my phone with regular frequency, but then I have to like re-download it when I'm like traveling because it's like I need to re-download it on my phone because like I need it when I'm out here, when I'm streaming out here, or when I'm like visiting. Like that's my primary mode of communication with other people. Yeah, I remember the local dog catcher thing. It's shit like that outside people will use and abuse against you is valid, but shit like that you got to do PR for. No, you're absolutely wrong about that. That's not. What? Bro, you think the average influencer understands anything about like anti-Semitism or Israel-Palestine? No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is like most people just like associate me with like Asmongold and shit. Content creators live in a totally separate plane of existence than like normal human beings do. Content creators live in a totally separate plane of existence where all they care about is content. So their association with what I do is not necessarily about like the impact of what I do or what matters or anything like that. Their association with what I do revolves around, oh, he's just doing content, but his content is toxic because it invites a lot of like toxic backlash and toxic feedback from other very toxic content creators who are like constantly harassing people. So like the average person's analysis on like what I do is not like, oh, this is a political content creator. He's like somewhat serious. He's like doing activism or whatever. And it's just like I do fun collabs and memes. He does politics. Like that's his content, right? They just see like they think like my content is basically toxic. But obviously in the normal sphere, in the normie sphere, like I go outside all the time. It's amazing. Like there are no issues, you know? There are no issues with like the way people perceive me in public. I have no issues with that at all. I'm very happy with that. Why do people online think you're insincere? Because I think a lot of people assume that everyone, like every content, it's a projection. Content creators themselves are projecting where they're like, oh, this guy can't possibly care about this shit. He's simply talking about it because he wants to make money. Because I think they're insincere and they don't have like a political project that they care about personally. Understandably, not many people do in the content creator sphere, especially because like they see politics as unnecessarily divisive. They think, well, you know, Republicans buy sneakers too. That's the mentality that a lot of people have. It's like, why would you cut into your audience like that? And a lot of people just like get their gear, like get their information from like a lot of these, you know, apolitical, drama focused people. And those guys are always saying like, oh, this person must be insincere. He can't possibly believe the things that he is speaking about. We just got to keep up the collabs with Twitch streamers and YouTubers and things like that as well. Are you going to watch Superman? Did I not mention to you guys that Superman, I talked to a journalist who watched a screener of Superman ahead of time. Like the journalist told me that it was like very political and actually was like super fucking pro-Palestine, like anti-Israel straight up. So get ready for the maulding. Get ready for the mauled on that front. But I'm actually stoked to watch it. But yeah, super woke. Have you seen that Jurassic World is woke? Yeah. Everything is woke, brother. Hollywood is still woke. Dark woke is still here. Dark woke is real. Dark woke is life. Dark woke is love. FYI, there's an alternative Superman whose crib crashed in the USSR instead of Kansas. It's called Red Sun. I know. I actually recently watched it. Yeah, I watched Superman Red Sun like a couple days ago, actually. When I was back in LA before I got, like the last night before I left for New York, I watched it. And what's really interesting about that is, one, it wasn't as like anti-USSR as I thought it was going to be. It wasn't like, I mean, there was definitely, like, from what I understand, the way that they portray the relationship between Stalin and Superman, but then the way that it ends is not as good as the comic book, I guess. There is a real like Stalin is single-handedly responsible for all of the atrocities in the USSR, so you know, effectively eliminating him will fix the problem. And then there's a period where it's beautiful. The USSR is like Superman saves Korea, unifies Korea, that sort of thing. And like Soviets are rising all around, but then the ending is like kind of lame. Thoughts? This just took me out. Gal Gadot acting? Yeah, we'll look at this. Let's see this Gal Gadot acting.
Max Lord, you're putting yourself and everyone in grave danger. I need you to give me the stone. And enough champagne to fill the Nile. Mirror, mirror, magic mirror, who is the fairest of them all? It is our sacred
Kal-El, no.
duty, and I'm going to help them. Kyle, no!
Is perfect. The dead eyes is perfect. Is she really that bad on screen? I mean, literally all of these are iconic bars. This is anti-Semitism in my opinion. I mean, I think what she has done for acting is so damaging that I think any association of her and Judaism is just problematic for Jewish people. Many of them are fantastic actors. Like, think about that. On the Jewish actor side, you got Gal Gadot, or on even like the Israeli actor side, not even just the Jewish actor, but like Israeli actor side, you got Gal Gadot, and then you got fucking what's her face? Oh my god, why am I blanking out on her name? Natalie Portman, who is like the GOAT. The range is so crazy. I do think it has something to do with how much you love Israel, though, honestly, because like Natalie Portman, not the biggest Israel fan, as you guys know, right? And then like she is goated at acting. And then as far as like not even Israeli but Jewish, like Seinfeld loves Israel, absolutely awful at acting. Just something to consider for all the people out there, for all the acting heads out there. Bro, she's literally a liberal Zionist. I mean, Natalie Portman is definitely on the list of like actresses and actors from Israel. She has been a consistently critical voice. Seth Rogen, Larry David, these guys are in the anti-Zionist camp, and they're fantastic. She's no Seth Rogen, I know. Adam Sandler, definitely pro-Israel. Exactly, point proven about bad actors.